The face of Auckland is changing and so its culture. Diwali, which is India's biggest and brightest festival, has been held in several Auckland venues over the years, but has settled recently in Aotea Square. It has now moved from the relatively private sphere of ritual and performance within the Indian community to a public display and outward celebration. With recognized Hindu roots in India, where it has slightly various forms, the festival is now particularly visible among Indian diaspora in Auckland. Indians and non-Indians alike are attracted to the food, music, dance and retail stalls, with the highlight possibly being the annual Bollywood dance contest. Let's meet fellow attendees of the festival and explore their interests for joining the celebrations at Aotea Square today.
It's good to see that we have a Hare Krishna sect here in New Zealand, and they're basically Europeans, and they are showing us the true meaning of what Diwali is, whereas it should be us that should be showing the public of New Zealand what the real meaning of Diwali is.
I was amazed, absolutely. First of all, I've never seen Queen Street closed like that, with all the stalls that you could walk up and down that part of Queen Street. We have the Bollywood, all the bees, Beethoven, Bach and Bollywood, and the food, the ambience, the people and the music. So the music was really, really good. I really enjoyed it. I learnt a lot about Diwali in the sense of I knew about it, but I'd never been to a celebration. And to see that part of Upper Queen Street closed off was pretty stunning. And then the Aotea Square, just full of people enjoying themselves, but learning. I saw there was a protest, noted that one, and went and found out more about the Sikh Indians who were protesting. So it was a great forum, I think, for the Indian community to put out the range of cultural, political identity. So you could have the protests, but you could also have the cultural, the food, the dance, the clothing, and then just people enjoying themselves. I thought this is great for Auckland. Auckland is really multi-ethnic, and what a fantastic celebration. So I would go back next year, put it that way.
It's something different. Auckland's kind of boring sometimes, so it's cool to have a festival that's, you know, different culture, lots of food, lots of dancing, so it's a lot of fun.
Not maybe exactly, because in Russia we have some programs about India, a lot of serials, and we can see this dance like today. So
it's pretty cool. It's cool music and dancing. I think it helped me get to know about the performance, like the music, and as well as the food.
Like, all I know about it really is it's a festival of lights, but anything else beyond that, not really.
Like Indian Christmas. But usually in Diwali there's lots of candles and lots of light, and I don't know why there aren't lots of candles and light.
I think it's pretty good the way it is. I just think that like someone should do things like this, like Pacific Islanders. Like we have the like Polyfest and stuff, but it's not like as big as this where we like hire the whole city, I guess, and just like take off streets. So, yeah, I think if the Pacific Islanders would do something big like this, it would be really cool. I think I joined in some festival in Auckland, the Lantern Festival and this Diwali. But I think normally the people, they just pay attention on the food and the music, but I want to know more about the art or about the, for example, the custom, the clothes they wear, or I want to talk more to understand about like what
how the people think. And as I know, like in India, you have many group of people. So in this festival, I cannot recognize this. Like I think if I haven't studied about Indian culture, I cannot know when I come here. So I think it is a lack of the festival, and it's maybe they need to build it up and make the content to be more deeply.
I took the survey, so there were people who were not happy about the fact that we are not happy because that's not Diwali. We're going to celebrate it in November. So so that the craze, that aura, that actually they cannot get into the environment. Okay, it's Diwali. They cannot accept it because they're actually celebrating Navratri, so they cannot get that thing. Oh, we are celebrating Diwali.
I didn't understand the concept behind this. It's like here they are celebrating on 18 and all over Auckland they are celebrating in different venues at different dates. So I didn't understand why they are doing it. I guess it's sort of money making. They are more into money making rather than actually celebrating for our culture.
The people travel down to India to celebrate Diwali. So if the celebration would have been around actual date of Diwali, I don't think so many people would have come down, and it wouldn't been so lively and bright. So I think celebrating a little prior to Diwali, I think it just makes sense.
Majorities of Punjabi people here, it is more about Punjabi Bhangra. It's about that.
Absolutely, I see so many Indians out there I've never ever seen in Auckland, and I see that because of Indian community, because it's Indian festival, and it's important that Indian community is a part of that festival. So yes, I think it has a major contribution in a multicultural environment wherein we celebrate different cultures. And like I said, it was so good to see people from different nationalities enjoying Indian food, which is so unusual. So yeah, I think it's just fabulous.
Because in India, people do have more festive spirit rather than in New Zealand.
I think it's not properly managed, too noisy, and it's something feel like it's not good for a family to come over here and enjoy. It's too crowd was there. It was not properly managed, and on the streets there are lots of food stalls are there. It's looked like a commercialization of this festival. So maybe there should be some stall which represents the different tradition or culture of India, so that people come and see those stalls and get to know more about the Indian culture or society. But instead of that, there are lots of food stall which has been given to the local restaurant, and they are just making money by overcharging all the cost which they are serving to the people.
Yes, if you look at the crowd and you do not know anything, it's multicultural, because there are a lot of people from all different cultures coming together at one ground. But if you see that from the show perspective point of thing, then the show has not been put together keeping in mind the multiculturalism. Yes. The show in itself, had it been a cultural show, it would have been wonderful. But if we talk about from the perspective of celebrating Diwali, I think this is not what Diwali is for Indians, and any Indian would agree with me on that front.
It's good that they're doing it, but they're not doing it the right way they should do it.
So, for India came the Diwali. So this has been happening for the last 14, 15 years. It's more to show New Zealand is a multicultural society, and also to draw people like you into this country, that New Zealand, they celebrate Diwali as like us, and they're very accommodative and tolerant and all that. And that's how it started. Diwali is not only Bollywood dance. add a bit of content to it, and we have also to remember that people should enjoy it. Governing body in this area is council. Council will decide what they want to do in this area. So they want to do it when Diwali is supposed to be, around that time. Now, as I said, the Diwali is not really correctly being done right now. The advisory panel they had so far was constituted by some Chinese people, because there is a body called Asia New Zealand Foundation. They advise Auckland Council on these festivals, and that's a commercial body. And council basically thought somebody is advising us at least. Now, in spite of us trying to push that we also need to be there, we were not getting it. Now this year, that Asia New Zealand Foundation, whosoever told them, they said, oh, let's do it on 17th, 18th. And we got them that now you have heard my religion. Although we are not, like Hindus are not fanatics. Like yesterday it was done. Even though it was done, even before Ravan has been killed, we have started celebrating Rama's Diwali. But because we are not fanatics and we do want to stay like that, but we did tell them that you are hurting us. And this year they were forced to now constitute a 20-member Indian body, which is now advisory panel. First time we got in.
Okay.
And this is now like Manukau has got one, like I as the president am on the panel now. Okay. Likewise, there will be one from Auckland City, one from Waitakere, one from North Shore. There will be a guy from Hindu Council, there will be a guy from media. And so these Indians now found their feet first time.